Good day, RGV. Today on Valley por Vida, we've got a lot to break down. We're going to be talking about Earth Month, energy efficiency, nutritional meals for students this summer, fishing, finance tips, and so much more. I'm telling you, there's a lot to cover, so let's get started. The show begins now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Now, the world recently honored and observed Earth Month, and so in an effort to help raise awareness for all that we can do for our beautiful planet, our team decided to speak with world-renowned author Christopher Lloyd of What on Earth books, and he was able to break down some exciting news for us. See, he recently partnered with His Royal Highness Prince Charles on a new book that helps to encourage and motivate children to get involved in efforts to save our planet. It's up to us, building a brighter future for nature, people, and planet. Even includes a foreword by Prince Charles himself and has illustrations created by over 33 award-winning artists from around the world. So we sat down with him for an exclusive. Take a look.
Hey everyone, it's Christopher Lloyd. I'm a children's book author and I'm very excited to be on the show, and I'm going to talk to you about my book about climate change called It's Up to Us, Building a Brighter Future for Planet, Life and People. Well, this is all about how we can tell the story of what's happening to the planet in 4 sections really. One is to describe how nature works before people really emerged on our beautiful planet Earth. And then to look at what people have done to nature, particularly in the last 200 years. And then to look at what the problem is for the planet, because as everybody knows, the planet is warming and there's a lot of danger for many species, including humans, as the climate warms and the climate changes. And then we look at finally a set of new ideas or rules, and they're called Terra Carta, which means a plan of action for the Earth. And it's inspired by the future King of England, Prince Charles, who's the eldest son to the Queen. And when he came up with these ideas, I thought, let's turn this into a children's book so that we can try and reach out to young people to have a conversation with the adults in their lives to see what we can do to make sure that we secure the planet for the future. Well, His Royal Highness is very inspiring, particularly when it comes to nature, because ever since he was a boy, he was passionate about the natural world. And he loved gardening, he loved plants and trees and wild animals. And he's now 73 years old. So for the last 50, 60 years, he's been a constant in his passion for trying to encourage people to connect with nature. Now, of course, we realize how important that really is. For many years, particularly adults have felt apart from nature because we spend so much time in our offices and on screens and in cars and trains and airplanes. You could think we're in some kind of bubble, but we're not. We're connected. We depend on nature. And the whole idea of Terra Carta, these new rules or this new plan of action, is to help children and their families and parents and teachers really understand in a colorful, visual way what we can do to make a difference, to feel part of nature, not apart from nature. Well, I think, first of all, through the book, we try and tell the story in a very accessible way. And one thing we did with this book, which we had to publish this book in quite a hurry and in time for the climate conference at the end of last year, COP26. It's just publishing now in the States as part of the Earth Month, as you know. And because we had to do it quickly and we needed 33 different full-page spreads, beautifully illustrated and painted, we couldn't find an illustrator who could do it in the right time scale. So we ended up getting 33 different artists to illustrate each spread. And that's taken the book down a really fascinating route. I don't know, maybe on the screen you can see some of the artwork from the book, but we have illustrators from Siberia and from Canada and from Aboriginal Australia and from Vietnam and from Kenya and from Argentina and from Japan and from China and of course from the USA.
Feel free to check out the book yourself and maybe help to introduce Earth Month tips to your own family, if not already. After all, it is all of our home. And part of taking care of our green earth means we've got to be cognizant of our energy. Actually, one overlooked yet highly important way to do so is something that you've surely heard many times before. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And there are lots of ways that we can get involved with our local community's efforts to help save the planet. After all, it takes a lot of small steps with us just doing all of our own parts, right? I mean, helping the environment and just being cognizant of our waste and energy plays a big role. And speaking of energy, our team actually had the chance to catch up with Reliant for some helpful tips to keep in mind when it comes to preparing for the summer heat. Check it out.
Hey guys, my name is Hosea James, and I'm here to talk about some energy efficiency tips to help us all prepare for the summer. Here in Texas, we know it's hot, and so we are encouraging all Texans to prepare for the summer. And the way to do that is very cost prohibitive. It doesn't cost anything. These first 3 tips are very simple. Number 1, it's, what we call our 4x4 principle. So anytime families are going to be away from their home for more than 4 hours, we're asking them to increase their thermostat by at least 4 degrees. Another cool efficiency tip is just making sure your AC is efficient. And so what that looks like is on the inside of your home where the air vents are located is making sure that it's free from any obstructions, such as furniture, such as curtains or anything like that. And then also on the outside is just making sure that the same thing at that AC unit, you want to make sure it's free of debris, flowers, plants, or any tree limbs. So, one of the things that we always sometimes forget as Texans is to make sure that we close our curtains and our blinds. What we found is that direct sunlight has about 30% more demand on the AC unit. So if you have time as a Texan to invest in your HVAC system, some cool things that you can do to prepare for the summer is 1, schedule a checkup, HVAC checkup or tune-up. And what that looks like, oftentimes as people or individuals, we are very intentional about making sure that we maintain our vehicles, right? There's a preventative maintenance that we do to make sure that our vehicles are efficient and keep running or last longer, right? And so same thing or same intentionality that we encourage you to also do for your HVAC unit, making sure that you have a consistent drumbeat or cadence of ensuring that you schedule an HVAC professional technician to come out and service your unit. Another cool idea is switching out those old light bulbs. If you have those old incandescent light bulbs, we're encouraging you to switch those out for LED light bulbs.
Again, be sure to at least keep in mind their 4x4 principle, setting your thermostat 4 degrees higher when you're away from home for more than 4 hours. And this will definitely help you save on energy usage and costs just to start. But we hope you're able to implement many more of these tips into your daily routines so you can definitely be prepared for the summer heat Texas is bound to bring. And speaking of summer, let's take a moment to talk summertime meals and nutrition for all, but especially for our kiddos who've just let out for summer break or for summer school. See, it's important for students to have the resources and equipment needed to learn all that they can, and that includes books, computers, knowledgeable instructors, as well as something as simple as basic nutrition. See, our team had the chance to learn about the Seamless Summer program of Harlingen CISD, and it was an incredible opportunity to get details about how efforts are being made for a healthier summer when it comes to students' meals during their vacation time. See, the Harlingen CISD Child Nutrition Department is providing free meals to children 18 and younger, as well as enrolled students with disabilities up to 21 years old with a healthy, no-cost summer meal plan. And the great thing here is that this comes with no income requirements or registration required. And meals will be served at 27 different sites district-wide. So we caught up with their team to find out more.
Okay, so right now we're currently running our Seamless Summer option program. This covers our summer feeding. The goal here is to feed all children under the age of 18, from 0 to 18, whether you're from the district or outside of the district. We're just trying to get all the programs for summer feeding plus the community from 0 to 18 right now. So this benefits everyone that comes into an ACE program, a Beyond the Bell, a strength and conditioning. Anyone that comes in for summer school, it benefits them because it's free meals. It also benefits our community because they're allowed to come in at certain feeding times for breakfast and lunch, and it's free meals for anyone from the age of 0 to 18 years old. It can be a child from the district, outside the district. It could be a relative that's visiting. As long as you are from the age of 0 to 18, we provide free meals. So this program's unique because it allows us to feed And throughout the summer, throughout the entire school year. We do run a different program during the regular school year. And this program is unique because it allows us to continue to feed throughout the summer months and offer free meals to our children in the community. So the impact of the program is some kids do not have the means to get meals during the summer. So we impact children's lives by providing these meals, whether it's to the ones coming to summer school or the ones at home. We offer these free meals throughout the summer. So the impact is that we get to target these children in need. And for the future, we foresee that we get to target even more children, whether it's feeding on site, the community, but to target as much children as we can to provide these free meals. So you can visit our website. You can visit our website at www.hcisd.org and go to the Departments tab, scroll down to the Child Nutrition tab, and you'll be able to get more information on our Seamless Summer Option or Summer Feeding Program. I would like the viewers to know that we're very fortunate at Harlingen CISD to have the support of our admin, that they support child nutrition, and that we have multiple sites right now. We currently have 31 sites available for feeding.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break and then give you a look at your local weather updates, but don't go anywhere because Valley Porta Vida is going to be right back. And we're continuing our conversation about the summertime, but with an emphasis on the great outdoors. That's right, we're talking about fishing. Plus, we'll be breaking down some finance tips for all of our new graduates so they can know how to be responsible when it comes to money as they venture out into the real world. That info and so much more when we return.